Hello and welcome to this YouTube video. My name is Sweeta and today we're going to take a look at the Brentford save that I will be doing for the forthcoming future. This is going to be my main beta save. And I don't know, like how long can this stretch into the future? I don't know, only the future selves. Only knows, like I could get fired 3 episodes in, I could get fired 100 episodes in. We don't know, I don't know how many videos I'm going to be able to produce. We'll see, but sit back and relax. And let's move right into the team presentation. Alright, so this is the squad. In terms of goalkeepers, we have a very good championship level goalkeeper in Daniel Bentley. As you can see here, overall like 14 handling, 13 kicking, 13 one-on-ones, 15 aerial reach, which is really good. 12 throwing, 14 reflexes is also really good. Low tendency to punch, which I'm not really sure what this stat actually does completely. And 16 jump reach as well. This guy and overall is a pretty good keeper. Good composure as well. He should definitely be able to do a job for us in the championship. Obviously, if we're ever gonna promote, I don't think that he's gonna be a player that's gonna play a part in this. He's only 188 centimeters high, which is tall. Sorry, not high. That's not something that I actually rate very much. So we'll see. But he's British, so he's always gonna have some value. He's English, obviously, so. Backup goalkeeper is going to be Luke Daniels. And again, he's not far off. He has a little bit less throwing, for example, his passing, his first touch. I'm not sure if I rate him too much, but he's actually decent and he's way taller, so I might actually end up going with Luke Daniels as my main goalkeeper for the save. We'll see how that pans out. Please, if you played with Brentford, please give me some feedback in the description. The comment section down below. So moving on, we have in the wide positions. Actually, I should probably do this on tactic screen considering what type of system I'm actually playing. We're going to be running with Henrik Dalsgaard. Henrik Dalsgaard. I'm Danish, so I'm just going to pronounce these as they are in Danish and not trying to like make anglerize them. I guess you could say like that. So his name is Henrik Dalsgaard, and he's a proper good right back. Like this guy itself, it's just like he's incredibly good. He started out his career as a striker actually, but he's moved to right back and has been an absolute menace at right back for a long time now. He's a player that I'm not sure he's going to be Premier League quality, but he's definitely like playoff quality at around there if you can get him going. I mean, like if you look at him, like he has insane physicals and he has very decent mentals actually, and he has like good tackling, like very poor marking, but obviously like he didn't start his career as a defender, so that poor marking actually sort of makes sense, right? Moving on from across the center of the defense, we have Johan Barbet, who is going to be our ball-playing defender in this system. Johan Barbet is a very good central defender. He's French. He's new to this. He's not new to the setup. He's been with Brentford for 2 seasons already, and what much is there to say about this guy? Like he's just overall decent. He is. He's not the tallest in the world. He's left-footed, so I might accept to swap him onto the left side. But I think Bjelland as well is left-footed, so. But he is going to be our main ball-playing defender, which is I think is very important to have one at least. Moving on to Andreas Bjelland. Andreas Bjelland is he's been with the squad for such a long time, but he's only played 28 games for the team, and like it's just so sad because this guy is an absolute god, but he tends to get injured a lot. He fits into a variety of roles. Like he can play central defensive midfield, he can play left back, he can play like obviously central defense, right? He plays everything, and he has decent stats as well. Like he's a little low pace, a little dribbling, like agility. Like he's not the biggest and best turning around, but he's a pretty good player when all comes down to it, and he has high determination, which means he's an absolute incredible player to have around the team and with 15 leadership as well. Like this guy is someone that you want to have around to tutor young players, and only like one of the main problems with him right now is the fact that he's not very like he's very injury prone. Obviously, 12 marking and 13 heading aren't really what you want either. So he's also a player that you would have to upgrade going into the Premier League. But he's 28, so that upgrade might come naturally. We'll see. In central defensive midfield, this is potentially a role where I might gonna have to get myself a new player, but I'm running with Nico Yanaris actually here. Nicky Nares is also like a natural right back in the game now. I've known this guy for ages because of the fact that he used to be an Arsenal youngster, so you always had to sell him at the start of every Arsenal side because he was god fucking awful for Arsenal. He was never going to be Premier League quality, and here I think that's very much the same as well. He's not going to be Premier League quality at all. Not Premier League quality now. But he's very good for championship level and will obviously be a very good help for us in terms of getting up the grades. So this is going to be like the first wonder kid we have in the squad. Rico Henry here is one of the best young left backs in this game this year. I think from what I can tell from looking at different shortlists and from what other people have told. So when you look at him as well, like he has 12 crossing, 14 dribbling, 12 passing, 10 tackling and 10 marking. Like he's not very good defensively, and there might actually be some merit in like training him as a left midfielder instead. But I'm playing him as a very aggressive, very far off the pitch wing back, and gonna have to work a little bit on those defensive technicalities. He has low strength. I'm not really sure if I like low strength players, but you never know. Force and determination is really good. He's not going to be able to be tutored, I think, because of his role within the first team already. Is like very far forward. He's been playing first team football for a season now for the team. Very good natural fitness, so he's not going to get like injured 24/7. He has decent flair as well, which I don't think is that useful for a left back, but it might come in useful. If we move on to our like we have this. I don't know if this is ever gonna work, man. But this is this central midfield. I'm just gonna touch quickly on the row. So you have the Mazzala, which is like not defensive playmaker, but defensive playmaker thing. Like he drives wide and he occupies everything. He's just gonna be in the spaces where Henry isn't, and that's what I really like to see here, right? And if we look at Ryan Woods himself, he's a very very good player, to be honest. He's an actually incredible player. If we highlight the Masala, which is the role he's going to be able to play right now, there's just not a bad stat besides finishing for him here. Like he's gonna tear up the league, hopefully, with us. He plays short and simple. He comes to get the ball, dictates tempo. He has all the things that I'm looking for in this type of role. And again, he's not the tallest in the world, but we're gonna have to like do like low direct passing and whatever. We're gonna find a way to work this out, the system. In the central midfield, like in central midfield, we're gonna have Josh McEathron for the first part of the season while we get people back from injury and whatnot. Josh McEathron is. I mean, what went wrong for this guy? This guy was, you know, supposed to have it all, man. Like, he was supposed to be able to do it all. But like when he played for Chelsea, like this guy was hyped as hell. Like he was gonna be the new Lampard, whatever. Didn't quite turn out that way now, did it? But I'm happy to have him at Brentford because he looks like a proper little decent player that could do a job for us at least as a rotational option. Let's move on to Mukocho. Kamihelo Mukocho. I mean, he's South African, not quite Chiande Zulu though, but this guy is proper good, right? Like if you look at the role he's going to be playing, which is the Cavallero, all the physical stats for this. Like, so this is a very like terrier role. He's like the pit bull. You just like unleash the world, and he just slams your midfield together, and makes sure that nothing goes wrong in that role, in that position. And I think that's just what you want to see from this anticipation. Like he has just all the stats you want to see in this role. Now comes like a more interesting one. So this is, Ollie Watkins is going to be my main cam for this, and he's not even going to be playing like the traditional cam. He's going to be playing like a shadow striker, slightly offset from the actual striker. And you look at this guy. He's 21. He's English. He's nearly signed for the side. I mean that he won't like get a lot of interest in the first season at least. Well, look at this determination a little bit, but his off the ball is very good. His work rates are decent. Like not like a low stat for main stat for this role is 12, and he just fits the bill so nicely. He's gonna be a guy that's gonna be pushing this side into at least like playoff contention, I think. And last but not least, in a starting 11 at least, we have Neil Mapale. I mean, if you played FM ever, you know who this guy is. Like this guy was such a big wonder kid back in the day. And you can't even say what went wrong. This guy's still 20 years old, man. Like, it's not like Josh McEathron was like 24 and is, still playing at championship level. This guy is an absolutely incredible player. We're going to be playing him as a false 9, which is a role I think that is actually probably decent this year. He's just like overall, he's just very well rounded, and I think that's something that's gonna be noticed. I think he's gonna bang them in for this team actually. Like he spent last year on loan in Ligue 2 as at Brest, and that's a Brest, it's a Bre or something like that, right? Banging in 11 goals in 28 games. I think he's gonna be able to do a job for us in the Premiership. So if we look at the players like we have on the bench, Luke Daniels, which we took a look at earlier, might be our main goalkeeper. We'll see. Mass Beck, who is also he's a youngster. He's left back. He's gonna be back up for Rico Henry. Not much more to say about this team. We'll be right back with some transfer or scouting or whatever. So back to the regular squad screen where we'd like to be taking a look at the 4 injured players, which I don't know, man. These are some of the more experienced players. Some are actually the best players, and some of these injuries are the reason why we're not playing wingers. Sergi Canos is a very this former Barcelona and Liverpool youngster. He looks absolutely incredible this year. 20 years old, lots of room for improvement. He is probably going to be going to slot in and switch the shadow striker position with Ollie Watkins once he comes back from injury in like 2 months' time. But we'll see. He could also do a job as striker in case Mopai fails to make an impact. He has really good, really good false nine stats as well. So yeah, not much about him. Like just overall, an incredible player for Brentford, and I think he's going to be incredible for us as well. Lewis McLeod is the next one. Lewis McLeod is he's like the guy that's going to take Josh McGeeffer's place in the team once he gets back from injury, but that's in 4 months. So the former Rangers player joined Brentford 3 seasons ago and they've only amassed 14 games. I suspect that's due to a lot of injuries. Yep, look at that. That's just disgusting, man. I might have to look to shift on this player at some point if he just keeps getting injured like this because it's not like you can't have a player like this keeps on getting injured like that and your team having to rely on him to being the guy that's like combines the entire team together. It's just not possible. Okay, so we looked at Alan Judge very briefly earlier. This is also a guy that might go in and take the role behind the striker as well. It's like shot striker as well. He's pretty decent, low strength though, but he can also slot in the central midfield. Play the Masala, maybe play. He doesn't really do deep line playmaker that well, does he? No, I mean, this is the same as the Masala. Advanced playmaker, maybe we don't play an advanced playmaker. If we start playing wings again, he's obviously, like he's in this, like, he's on the team sheet already. And then the last one, which really hurts me that I won't be using this guy that much, I think, because Lasse Vibe is one hell of a player. Like, look at this guy. I mean, he's not that, like, he's way faster than 14 pace in real life. This guy is just, it's just immense. Like, looking at his goals scoring record in the championship, this just screams quality, doesn't it? Like 15, 14, like 29 goals is very good for a team of Brentford's caliber in the league. So I think that this is a guy that I would really like to use. Obviously, it's Danish, so I am very biased in this, but he did an absolute immense job for Brentford in the early stages. Alright, so there's not much more to take a look at before I end the video, but I'm going to show you one quick transfer that is already done in real life as well, which is Emmanuel Macondas. This guy is going to be incredible, decent little trickeratista as well, in like both positions. He goes straight false nine. He's going to slot into the system that I've set up very well. So that's something to look out for. Next video is probably going to be a little bit more about how the transfers been working, how the tactics has been working in the preseason friendlies, and we're going to play the first game of this season live. My name has been Wida. Please subscribe to be up to date about when the videos go out, and I will catch you all next time. Peace.